Hi, one of the great things about being named Australian of the Year is the opportunity to share my enthusiasm for great programs like the MS Readathon. My own diagnosis with multiple sclerosis 10 years ago really made me aware of all the great work that MS Australia does and about the contribution that schools like yours can make. The MS Readathon is Australia's premier reading-based fundraiser that encourages Australians to read books, learn about multiple sclerosis and raise funds to help people living with MS. I know that educators like you are facing increasing pressures and expectations every year. There are many demands on your time, both in and outside the classroom. So with all this going on, why should your school participate in the MS Readathon? Well, the first reason is the valuable lessons your pupils will learn from the MS Readathon experience. The program creates a real enthusiasm for books among its participants. Just as importantly, it teaches young people about how rewarding it can be to contribute to a good cause. The second reason to take part in the MS Readathon is a new initiative just for schools. Reading rewards will be on offer to participating schools for their efforts as well as individual students. Thirdly, you will be raising money for a great organisation that helps and supports Australians with MS, as well as funding research into a cure. On this DVD, you'll find all the resources you'll need to get your school involved. There's also a presentation from 2 ambassadors that will help explain the MS Readathon to your students. You might like to use this in class or at an assembly. Almost no effort is required to get the program up and running in your school. And remember that only a small percentage of your students need to register for the MS Readathon for your school to be eligible for the full rewards program. I encourage you to get your school involved in this wonderful reading program, and on behalf of the 20,000 Australians living with MS, I thank you.
In joint venture with our major partner, the MS Readathon program will offer your school a chance to win $5,000 in Apple iPads. By registering 10% of your students and encouraging them to raise a minimum of $10 each, your school will go in the draw to win. And that's not all. For eligible schools, we will also give 10% of the funds raised by your students back to your school in the form of gift cards to spend on goods from Target.
Hi. Students here at Sydney Grammar Edgecliff have been taking part in the MS Readathon for over 30 years. The most obvious benefits come from discovering the joy of reading for pleasure, rather than just for schoolwork. Over the years, I have noticed that students take away some other valuable life lessons from this experience. They learn to commit to a long-term goal and then see it through to the end. That is a valuable lesson in today's world of twittering, texting and short attention spans. I strongly encourage all students who register for the MS Readathon to go on to complete the program. I find that they have an immense sense of pride at having gone the distance and met those goals that they have set for themselves. The children also learn empathy from connecting with the MS cause. We have developed a wonderful relationship with Stephen Papadopoulos, a young man with MS. The students always look forward to his visits as part of the MS Readathon program. They get enormous fulfilment knowing that they have helped to make a positive change in so many lives. The online registration makes the whole process very easy. All that is required from teachers and parents is encouragement and the occasional reminder. I hope you and your students will consider joining us this year and be part of the wonderful MS Readathon program. On behalf of the 20,000 Australians living with MS, thank you.